Hi, I'm Joe Diggity, and this is the second episode of Tiny to Titans. I've made a club in FM23 for a tiny village called Fersfield in the east of England. Now, can I bring the club up to the Champions League from the 20th level? Well, the first step is going to be getting out of the Central and South Norfolk League Division 4. We need a squad, and the pre-season has just started. So let's roll the titles and get on with it.
I like the way your game is, Joe Diggity. I like the way your game is, Joe Diggity.
Thanks for sticking around. First of all, if you want to comment, like, or subscribe to these videos, that would be amazing. In our first episode, we created Fersfield Farriers, our fictional team from the village near Norfolk. No staff, a 300 capacity ground, so it's time to put together a tactic, find some players, and see if I can get some backroom staff. First off, I'm going to accept the club vision of a mid-table finish, but really I'm aiming for promotion, as there are a lot of leagues to get through. For the tactics, I'm going to take Josh Daly's low league machine and his set pieces. This has worked well in low league games before. I'm not going to go through the tactic in much detail, but I have put a link to the video that I used because Josh deserves all the credit for the tactic. Now, let's have a look for some backroom staff. Can I get an assistant manager or some coaches? Well, after a quick look, it seems that our reputation is so low right now that nobody wants to come and work with me. Well, I did want a tough start, so on to the next thing. To save money, I'm going to get rid of any scouting that we have, as we really aren't going to need it at this level. As an amateur club, we can be quite ruthless and let players go for no cost. So instead of scouting, I'm going to offer trials to just as many players as I possibly can for each position we're going to need. Anyone who accepts and looks half decent will get a contract offer, and those that come on board will make up our senior squad to begin with. I'm not going to show the full process because there were lots of rejections to the trials, lots of people that didn't actually want to accept contracts for us. So we're going to jump ahead, and it is now time for the first press conference. Okay, let's kick this first press conference off with Jacob Yorsley from Goal. What's your first question? How excited are you to be Fersfield Farriers' new manager? I'm honoured and I'm excited. Feels good to be here. What made you want to manage Fersfield Farriers? I'm trying to improve as a manager, and Fersfield Farriers are trying to improve as a club. We are made for each other. Was there anything that gave you reason to doubt whether this was the right job? I can honestly say there were no problems at any stage. This is meant to be. Having spent the majority of your career in the lower reaches of the game, you must feel as if your experience at this kind of level can be an advantage for Fersfield Farriers this series. Absolutely. I know the game inside and out at this level, and that could prove very useful. We were looking to change the squad very much. I have a good idea about the quality of player at my disposal, and I'm looking forward to seeing how much I can help them improve. I've met players already. A new manager means a time for optimism, a fresh start, so there's a real buzz around the group. At the Fersfield Farriers, fans important to your long-term plans. We won't be able to achieve anything without the fans. What's your opinion of potential long-term success? I genuinely believe this club is set for success and that our long-term vision lays out the steps we need to take to get there. What's your approach on the training ground? I'm all about working smarter and not necessarily harder. Everything will need to be planned and focused around ensuring peak performance. You've joined Fersfield Farriers at a time when the club seems a little short-staffed. Is there something you're looking to address? I think we could definitely do with 2 or 3 new faces. With Mark Williams joining the club on trial, many people will want to know the chances of him earning a permanent stay. It's up to him. We know he can be good on his day, and he knows that there's a contract there waiting for him if he impresses. Would you say your style is... What would you say your style is as it relates to people management? I want every player to know that they can come to me with anything. Now that's out of the way. To get money coming in, I am going to utilise our under 21 and under 18 teams, putting in a lot of friendlies so that we can get some money coming in for ticket sales, focusing on friendlies that aren't going to cost us anything. Now, I want to get the training calendar set up. Match preparation is the best area for improving understanding of the tactic and starting to get the players working cooperatively together. So defensive shape, attacking movement, and match practice are going to be the main three, and then either team bonding or community outreach included as that fourth slot, just so that we can start to build the improve the dynamics in the dressing room as well. So we're going to skip over most of the matches in this pre-season. We're still building a squad, and we'll look at the overall track record of our friendlies when we've run through them. So as players do accept signings that we've offered them, we're going to want to set up their individual training as well, try and get them improving as quickly as possible. Now, our first signing is Chima Etse. I'm not sure how you pronounce that. The supporters are really happy with this. So let's just have a quick look, get him in his training for his role. And I want to add some additional training. And let's have him improve his penalty taking skills. Okay, so we have got to the end of our pre-season. Now, what we're going to do is just have a quick look at the schedule and just see how our senior team have done, because it has been absolutely amazing run in the build-up. So, our first friendly against Laxfield, who aren't they? So, third in the Suffolk and Ipswich League Division 3. We beat them 3-1. Spexel Huntsmen and Hounds 4-3. Ackle United 5-1. Whittlesea 3-2. Sevenoak under 21s 6-0. Absolutely thrashed them. Waveney under 21s 4-2. Romford's under 21s we beat 4-2. CB Hounslow Reserves we beat 4-3. And then the game that we just played, East Harling Reserves, we beat 4-0. So our senior squad are absolutely romping home at this moment. If we have a quick look at the under 21s, we lost 3-2, lost 3-1, 5-all draw, 1-all draw. Then we've got a 3-2, a 1-0, a 3-1, and a 1-0 in the friendlies. And under 18s, 2-1 win, 5-3 win, 5-2 loss, 1-0 loss, 2-1, 2-1, 3-1 loss, and then a 3-1 win. Now, I am going to build up our under 21 and under 18s teams, but right now the focus is going to be on the main squad. Now, so in the next episode, we're going to have a closer look at the squad I've managed to put together. We're going to see whether or not I've been given the okay to do a coaching course, and then get into the first month of our first season. I want to keep these videos fairly short, so it might be that I just end up posting a little more frequently than I would have otherwise. So a like or a subscribe would be fantastic. Feel free to comment as well. I'll do my best to answer them, and I'll see you in episode 3.